What is going on, everyone? Well, today we are going nuclear because today we've only got one stream coming up, but it's a doozy. On today's show, we're going to reveal and react to the Switch 2 announcement. I'm very excited to take a look at it for the very first time. I have not seen it yet. I saved it for the show, so I had to have some patience this morning, but it's going to be great. Also, Stalker 2 continuing on into the end game. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have DSP tries it because we hit so many goals this week. So lots of good stuff coming up on today's stream, but in particular, this podcast should be a great one. So sit back and relax. It's time for the Level 1 podcast.
Yeah, I guarantee it's probably not going to be a very good one. Thank you, Raphil, so that we don't have to hear the bullshit. He's going to hate the Switch. He has an absolute rage boner for Nintendo, so he's going to, or maybe he'll say he likes it, I don't know. Chances are he'll be rather blah about it. Like I say, I want to stream the sandwich part. I don't know why, but I'm oddly curious about it. So we'll see how that goes, but...
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to the show. Of course, I am DSP, and this is the Level 1 podcast, broadcasting from lovely Renton, Washington this morning. It is Thursday.
Why is he doing this like weird radio thing now? I don't understand what this is all about. We know where you are.
Thursday, the 16th of January, 2025. It is an abridged streaming day for me. And if you wonder what that means, it means I'm only doing one big stream today, not two like I usually would do. There's good reason for that. I am shuffling around the schedules. I am changing the way I do a few things this year, being that so much is going on. I'm being pulled in many different directions, whether it's playing this game or that game, whether it's doing...
Isn't playing this game or that game what you do every day? How does that mean you're getting pulled in too many directions?
a podcast or a wrestling commentary show.
So a podcast that you do every day and a wrestling show that you do once a week.
Bringing back my React Nice for my throwback content.
Which you haven't done yet.
Being asked on for interviews and the like. I've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And because of that, I've decided to retire my private React content.
Are we still talking about this Patreon shit? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he'll shit on Slayer. This might be interesting.
Well, for the last 2 or so years, I basically said that if someone had pledged $50 or more to my Patreon, yes, I actually have a Patreon. I just almost never mention it. But basically, if they pledged that much, I would make a private video. Now, originally, the idea that I had, no exaggeration, 10 years ago, was to do private Q&A stuff.
And then he went on ahead and slit his own throat because he does Q&A every day. So that didn't go too well for him because he wouldn't just move on when he didn't have something to talk about.
You know, you could ask me anything, personal questions, stuff about the business, stuff about my opinions on games and the like, and I would give you a prepared, intelligent answer just for you. And you could...
Intelligent might be... that might be relative, really.
Decide if you wanted to keep that video for yourself or if you wanted to make it public on the internet. You would own the video and it would be totally up to you. So over the years, the popularity of this idea has had peaks and valleys. I definitely say, you know, originally a bunch of people got these kind of videos. And then after a while, when I became an interactive streamer and, you know, a live content creator, mostly on stream in 2017, people were like, why do we need a private Q&A video when we can just ask you questions on stream? Touche, I guess, you know? And so because of that, it kind of became obsolete. Well, about 2 years ago...
At least he's aware that it became obsolete. I mean, what else can you say about that, really?
I rebranded and launched my DSP Reacts channel. And when I started with some project
where you had to go to a different place and give him money to react to things
over there, including some long form reacting, but also my weekly show DSP versus the internet, some people said, hey, you know, it would be great to see you talk about specific topics. And I said, well, if you would like that, what we may do is instead of doing these private Q&A videos as a result of pledging to my Patreon, instead, maybe I'll do private React videos.
Why are we going down this whole rabbit hole? Isn't the point of this that I'm assuming that you're not going to be here tonight because you need to make the video for Slayer? I don't know why we're talking about the React channel and what is happening here. Already off to a rough start, my guy.
And At first, a lot of people actually took part in this. I think one month I had something like 8 to 10 different people who did it, which was wild. I got a big jump in revenue and everything that month because of it. But over the years, the initial hype and excitement dwindles. And what's happened is basically we only have like 1 or 2 people who've actually been getting these videos.
Please feed me. Please take me to the vet. I need help.
Notably, Slayer. As you know, Slayer, who's a longtime viewer, supporter, and moderator of mine, is someone who's been purchasing these videos every month and then uploading them to YouTube himself for people to watch. And the ones that Slayer has had me react to, it's just a wide variety of stuff. Notably a bunch of K-pop music videos and
Why are we talking about this? Who the fuck cares?
and documentaries and culture like that, but also stuff from Singapore, food, taste testing and vlogging, documentaries, all kinds of good stuff, right? Good variety of stuff. But over the years, I've also reacted to anime and videos about politics and videos about religion and all kinds of crazy stuff. But in recent memory, basically, I have not seen many people really care about these videos except Slayer. Now, the thing is, to do these private videos, if I only had like one to do and it was 20 minutes, no big deal, right? But the thing is, if I'm getting 2, 3, 4 of these, this is taking up so much time that I don't really have.
Boy, the snorts and the throat clears and the really like hard swallows are super aggressive today. Something's going on. Man, this is a really rough start here today, guy.
Time to do it. I have to take time out of my schedule, meaning I have to actually cancel streams.
You don't have to cancel streams. I've never known somebody who can make their own schedule and have such piss poor time management. Dude, you decide when you start and you decide when you stop.
Now, over the last couple of years, it kind of made sense. Hey, if someone's going to pay me $200 to do a 2-hour private react video, that's probably more.
Just get to it, my dude. When you make $400 a fucking day, you don't need his measly $200 a month, so you're telling him to go fuck himself. Just say it already.
That I'm going to make on a stream anyway.
I swear to God, I've mentioned this, and because he's mentioned this in like at least 4 different videos. Get on with it.
So why not do it, right? But what's happened is things have changed.
I don't need his money anymore. Go fuck yourself, loser.
Okay, let's be honest here. Last couple of years, the React stuff has been on the decline. And these last few months, I've been pulled in a million directions to do a bunch of different projects that people like and actually engage and support with. It's not like, oh, I'm going to do a night stream and chances are it'll make like $20 and get 200 viewers. When I do night streams, people show up.
That killer frequency thing last night was rough. Oof.
And people support. It doesn't even really matter what I'm doing. And I'm appreciative of that. But the point I'm making here is I need to make progress in games. I need to make progress in the projects I'm working on.
Then maybe don't do all of this right here, where you're reiterating something that nobody cares about because there's 172 people in your chat. Maybe don't do shit like this.
I don't really have time to take away to do private reacts anymore.
You do.
My time is more valuable.
It's fine if you don't want to. Ooh, my time is more valuable. Look out now.
So I've decided to basically say goodbye to private reacting. And tonight will be the last night I'm doing it. So it's the big hurrah, or last hurrah for that. I'm doing a wide variety of stuff for Slayer tonight.
K-pop.
But that's why I'm not streaming tonight, okay? I know this week, or this month in particular, has been, weird. You had my year-end series. That was taking away from my streaming. I've got my...
That was a stream. What do you mean taking away from your streaming? Oh, you mean streaming video games. Okay.
A new Smart Guy show that's taking away from my podcasting. And now we've got this...
Anything other than this fucking podcast would be an improvement.
Private React. It's like, when are we going to get back to a regular schedule? Well, hopefully soon. Of course, now that I say that, next week I'm pretty positive I need to have an extra day off because I have a bunch of appointments and stuff set up.
Oh, is it time for taxes?
So, Jasper Kitty, say hello to everybody. Hello. Silly guy.
Ugh, that was so creepy. Let's move on.
Yeah, so that's tonight, and that's why I'm only doing one stream today. But what a stream. Like, on this podcast, I'm going to live react to the Nintendo Switch 2 first look trailer, which incidentally is 2 minutes and 22 seconds long. 222 for the Switch 2.
But was that supposed to be something? What? Okay.
That'll be fun. I get the feeling just from the initial impressions people are giving online, I'm going to have a lot to say about this. So I guess we'll see. Depending on how time goes, I may also react to the Until Dawn movie trailer, which was released today, which is funny because yesterday I reacted to the 1-minute kind of preview video, but now today they released the trailer. So I kind of wish that I had just waited till today to do that.
Oh my God, this is rough.
But I'm actually not sure if I want to do that. And here's why I say it all got claimed. Like yesterday, I did this big podcast where I was reacting to the Mai Shiranui gameplay from Street Fighter 6 and the Until Dawn teaser. Stupid Until Dawn claimed my whole video.
Oh.
Well, guess what, Until Dawn? Just because I reacted to 1 minute of your footage doesn't mean you own the rights to my whole fucking video. I hate the way YouTube works, and I hate that these fucking corporate pieces of shit try to claim things for themselves that they don't own.
But wait, we're not allowed to react to your stuff. We're bad if we react to your stuff. You're saying that we don't own it, so how dare you want to own it? How dare you want to react to something? No one else is allowed to react to anything, apparently.
So it pisses me off because if I react to the Until Dawn trailer, they're going to claim my whole podcast again, and they don't have the right to do that, okay?
Very clearly they do, or they wouldn't be doing it.
Okay.
Okay. He doesn't understand how any of this stuff works. It's really sad.
So we'll see what I feel like doing today. Maybe I'll hold off on doing it. But yeah, only one stream today. After the podcast today, it's going to be Stalker 2. And if you remember, we're kind of getting close to the end of the game. We're in this big segment now where we're teaming up with Scar, and we're going to do like this storming of a enemy base, and we don't know how it's going to go. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. And then
Oof.
And then there's going to be DSP Tries It, Jersey Mike's Spicy Chicken Italian Sandwich, which just is brand new, just released within the last week. And we hit the goals relatively quickly, right? Like I think we had just done a DSP Tries It last Friday, and now we hit the goals again. So we're doing the Jersey Mike's DSP Tries It today, which I'm excited to try. And we're going to do that after the Stalker 2 gameplay. Okay? So
I'm not sure what time that is. I think I'm going to set my stream for like 6:30 Eastern, because presumably he eats at like 4 o'clock. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it, so I might have to go live early.
Good stream, even though it's only one stream today. It's a pretty loaded stream.
Then you better fucking get to it, sir. We've talked about a sandwich and Slayer.
I hope you guys will enjoy. I actually tried to theme the background to be nuclear today. It's supposed to be like, you know, neon green and yellow and a little bit of brown mixed in there, and to color it for like a, you know, radioactive Stalker 2 landscape.
Are you accessorizing? You're such a
But
weirdo.
I'll see when I can theme stuff like that, if it makes sense. I actually wanted to look for a new font for today, but I didn't have time. I ran out of time, but I colored it.
Ran out of time. Hold, please. Yep, this is live, so let's see how long. Yep, had all that time. Just checking.
It kind of reminds me of like the neon yellow highlighters I used to use back in the day. I used them in college all the time.
What, sir, what is happening? What is happening to your brain? I don't know what's going on, but you are just drifting and fading and just kind of fumbling around. Are you all right?
So anyway, good stuff. Speaking of which, before we get to any real content here.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I'm already 15 minutes into recording before we get to any content. Oh, God.
So
before we get to any content, Oh, outstanding.
Support's been great. And as you can see, if you look at the leaderboard down here, we've hit 71.
Financial audit. We knew it had to be here at some point.
Out of 80 goals.
You're at 73 technically, but that's okay.
We are accelerating and moving towards our next rewards at a rapid pace. So
thank you, Ironcock.
So here's the deal. The next reward that we're going to earn is at 80 goals hit. That is 80 goals of 150 bucks. And remember how it works. Anytime that we hit 150 bucks on any particular stream, it counts as one goal. If we happen to double or triple it, it acts as multiple goals. Okay, 2-3 goals towards the rewards. Now, at 80, we have an option. All right? We're going to do DSP tries it, but what do we want to do?
Why are we talking about this right now? Aren't you doing the one for 70 today? Don't you need 9 more? Don't you need another $1,200? We're going to talk about this today.
Do we want to do another food item? Do we want to do something different? Like, do you guys have
Do whatever you want. Just please don't make us have to do this right now.
any idea of an item that I could maybe do a test of that's not food, like a product or something I could do? Or do you have any ideas for maybe some liquor I could try, like maybe some beer or some?
Why is he like really, okay, obvious answer is obvious because, you know, there's alcohol problems, but like, why is he just really pushing this? I'll try, just buy something and do it.
Kind of a hard liquor. And the reason I say that is someone expressed, you know, the desire to see something like that a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, I would do it, but I need to know ahead of time so that I can go get that liquor on my day off and have it for when we hit the goals. And what I would do is like a late night stream where perhaps I would actually drink during the late stream while I'm playing a game or whatever, but I would make it a more casualized stream so it's not a big deal.
So just go fucking get it then. I don't understand what the problem is. Imagine having to do anything with somebody like this who makes everything this difficult because there has to be an order that everything goes on, you know, and imagine having to talk about really basic decisions like this. You know, he always talks about like all this meal planning. Imagine meal planning. Well, I don't really want to eat this on this day because then on this day we'll do this. Does he do this to Kat? Does he say the same shit over and over again, just on a loop? Is there an off button that will just make him stop this endless loop?
So I guess the question is, what are we doing?
Whatever the fuck you want, because you're just going to do whatever the fuck you want anyway.
In regards to fast food stuff, I think KFC just started doing these new bowls that are Nashville hot chicken bowls, and I think one of them has like French fries in it or something like that. Now, I've never had a bowl from KFC before. I almost never eat KFC. I think I've eaten them, no exaggeration, probably.
He's been very vocal about hating KFC, just want to say that, but now we're suggesting KFC.
Twice in the last 5 years. And the KFC that's near me closed, so I would have to order delivery in order to get it, but I have no idea.
I would just have to get it delivered. I don't own an object that allows me to travel from place to place. I mean, I would have to order it. Why? So it can come from really far away and then you can complain about how cold and shitty it is? Why do you do this to yourself? You can't see that much further than the end of your nose, can you?
If you'd be interested in something like that. I don't think Burger King has their melt sandwiches anymore. I think they got rid of them. Which is fine because they weren't great anyway.
Boy, that microphone is shaking. Good Lord.
I don't even think they have anything new right now at all, now that I'm looking at it.
Did you have the menu pulled up? I don't know. You seem to get there awful quick.
No, they have nothing. Haha. So Burger King's got nothing. McDonald's has nothing. I've been checking pizza places. I don't think they have anything. So we may finally be running dry when it comes to things to try. What about Taco Bell? Because I think Taco Bell was supposed to have something.
Oh, God, no. We can't. No. We can't do this again. We can't do more Mexican food again.
New? They do have something new at Taco Bell. So they have, oh, God.
Can we know what it is? Can we know what it is?
They do have new items.
Can we know what they are?
New. Steak. Look at this. Oh, boy. You ready for this?
Oh, okay. You're actually, okay.
Steak.
You couldn't have done that from the beginning? Dude.
Cheesy dipping burritos. Or slow roasted chicken cheesy dipping burritos. Or
he's trying to like talk shit about it and make fun of him right now. Watch. This is what he orders right here.
Steak garlic nacho fries. And then they have these Lux boxes. which I don't really know. I guess it's just a combination of items they already would have in a box. They also have a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Dream Freeze, a Baja Blast Strawberry Dream Freeze, and dirty Mountain Dew Baja Blast Dream. What does that mean? Why is it dirty?
Make whatever jokes you'd like right here.
What?
Oh, it's got vanilla cream in it. Oh, okay.
They put a vanilla cream in it. Oh. Oh. Why would you put vanilla cream in soda?
I don't know. You put vanilla ice cream in root beer and make a root beer float. There's things like creamsicles that kind of taste like orange soda and cream. Are you like, for somebody who seems to eat like all this food and everything, you seem kind of dumb about a lot of food. Why are we going into this like clown mode right now?
Oh. Anyway,
He's so fucking bizarre.
if you remember, the last thing we tried from Taco Bell a few weeks ago was the Taco Bell chicken nuggets. They actually were good, but they forgot them in my order, and I had to order a second time
Yes, I know. I have a whole video about how you were so upset. Your life was flashing before your eyes because you had to put on shoes. Yes,
to
we
get
know.
them, and I had to drive there to get them.
I know. It's going to traumatize you for the rest of your life, I'm sure. It's given you so much trauma. Seek help from a mental health professional. It's given you PTSD, surely. Having to leave your home.
Anyway, so this is an option, I would say. Definitely, this is something new. The cheesy dipping burritos are the slow roasted chicken dipping burritos. And then this is new, steak garlic nacho fries. I don't know about the Lux box. Maybe what I would do is get one of these burritos, the garlic fries, and this one of the new drinks. This looks all right. Strawberry mixed with Baja Blast. That might be all right. I don't.
When he went to go get the nuggets or whatever, during that whole fiasco of that DSP tries it, I don't remember if it was when the first set of food came or after he went out to go get the other shit. And it doesn't matter, but I remember he had a little small container of what looked like Baja Blast. And every time he took a sip, he made this awful face like he just ate, like, I don't know, like deep fried cow shit or something. He made this like awful, horrific look on his face. I don't know if he was just trying to, I never know if he's hamming it up for the camera or if this is just him and this is how he acts in front of people. I don't know, but he took like 3 or 4 sips out of that small Baja Blast, and every time he did, he made a horrific look on his face. I can't imagine that he would like this. I don't understand why he either like purposefully chooses things that he can't eat, things that have a lot of, like red meat and stuff like that because he's got the gout, or he picks things that are from a really far away place and they're going to be cold or whatever. It's like, even I know, the confines of like how he should be ordering his food. It's like he doesn't know what he likes, doesn't know what he doesn't like. This whole food thing is just, this seems to take up a lot of his time, and it just seems very, very exhausting.
I definitely don't want vanilla cream in my soda. Also,
don't knock it till you try it. You don't even know what you're going on about.
the blue raspberry freeze could be pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So I would say maybe this is an option. Okay, this is
Taco Bell again?
definitely an option. Do you guys know of anything else that's going on right now?
Anything but this. You did Taco Bell, Mexican food, then you did something else. Then the other Mexican food. I'm remembering this right? And now Taco Bell again. Stop it. Anything but this.
Why does Taco Bell look extremely
chew off the side of an Amazon box? Like, do anything.
That's because it is. Nothing in Taco Bell is real. It's all fake food.
Then why are you eating it? I'm not knocking it. I might have to jump in the car and go get me some Taco Bell. But it's like, you're shitting on it and then you're gonna eat it. I don't know. This is so weird. This whole thing is so weird. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Okay, I'm going to skip to something that
What the hell are you talking about? A long cheeseburger at Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's doesn't do cheeseburgers.
Okay. So yeah, I've got to get to something else here. I'm going into a half an hour of just eternal nothingness. So I will be back when we found something of some actual substance. Okay, I've gone ahead and just kind of we're here randomly. We looked at more food. It was super boring. We did a little financial audit. Some tips came in. We started to talk again because someone came in the chat and said, "If I give you $100, will you do a 10-minute React video?" Don't know if it was a troll or a LARPer or someone being genuinely serious. And I was going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit, but it was just this dude basically rolling over and being like, well, maybe for $100. And then we just kind of had to go into the whole thing again of, I don't want to do long form React content, and just super superfluous. Now he's sitting here talking about Indiana Jones, and I'm just gonna hope that we're gonna get
Another
somewhere
one that's
here.
just as good, if not better. So I would love to see a sequel. And I will say this: if this actually had come out earlier and I'd beaten it in 2024, this would have definitely ranked in one of my top 5 games of the year. I'm serious about that. It's that good. It's in my top 5 games of last year that I played. It's just a shame that it came out when it did.
Again, he's talking about the Indiana Jones game. I guess he finished it last night. I don't know why we're talking about what we did last night today. You'd have thought you'd have talked about it last night, but here we are.
Because now the game will not be nominated for awards at the Game Awards next year, which is bullshit. Because it's a really good game, but because the Game Awards cares more about money than actually rewarding good games, you will never see this game nominated because it came out at the odd time and no one's going to be thinking about this game next December.
How do you know that? You make these really, really presumptuous statements about things that you just don't have enough information on. How do you know that no one's going to remember it?
You know what I mean? So it is unfortunate, but...
And also, just because you like games, what year was it that the RE4 remake came out? I was highly anticipating and waiting for the Resident Evil 4 remake. I've played Resident Evil 4 for over 20 years. I've played it a million times, and I had very high expectations, and the game exceeded my expectations. And if I remember correctly, which I could totally be wrong, and I'm positive that people will let me know in the comments if I am wrong, which there's nothing against that. It totally got fucking snubbed. I think it got a couple of nominations. I don't think it got anything. Same with Silent Hill that came out last year. Although I liked the RE4 remake better than I liked the Silent Hill 2 remake, but we're not here to talk about that right now. But you don't know who's going to remember what. You don't have any kind of, clairvoyant abilities, sir. So why don't you just be quiet?
I had a great time with it. I really enjoyed the playthrough. Give it a look. It's fit 20.
And for someone so consumed with money, you're really worried about how much other people worry about money. King's Tax, $, goals hit, subs, members, money, 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 money. It's like everywhere.
25 parts on DSP Gaming, and I think you'll have a good time with it, especially if you like Indiana Jones. Okay? What did you think about it? What did you think about it, Jasper? Ow.
Oh. Oh, right in the moob. Right in the moob.
He just clawed me so bad. Jasper, did you really have to do that? Did you really have to climb up me there and claw me?
How else was he going to get up there? He's doing his cat thing.
I wonder how bad he clawed me because that really hurt. I might have to...
I don't know. How badly can a cat using you as a stepladder claw a presumably nearly 6 foot tall grown man?
go disinfect in a second.
Go disinfect it? He didn't cut off a limb. You didn't have to get amputated above the knee, dude. You have on like a thick, shirt. I don't know. Is that a sweater? What is that?
He doesn't know his own strength because he doesn't remember.
He doesn't know his own strength. He is a cat. His brain is the size of a peanut. What are you going on about?
Sadly, he is front declawed. We rescued him from a shelter, okay? And he was front declawed, and we don't know why. Because
usually when people get cats declawed, it's so that they don't do things like attack, with their claws. But a lot of times it's so that they don't ruin furniture. I don't believe in declawing cats. So when I used to have them, they tore up my furniture, but it was okay because I loved them. And I just I tried to get them to stop, but cats do what they want to do. But typically it's so that they don't either like use them as weapons, or so they don't like claw the shit out of your sofa.
Typically, if a cat gets declawed, he gets declawed both front and back.
No. No, I'm sorry, what? They get declawed front and back? No. No, that
Okay, so it's weird that he was only front declawed.
it's not weird that he was only front declawed. Are you high? Are you drunk already? They don't get declawed no. They don't get declawed in the back.
He doesn't realize the power of the claws on his back feet
No, he doesn't. He is a cat, sir.
because he doesn't have claws on his front paws.
That doesn't have anything to do with anything. He is a cat. I don't know I'm not saying that he's, stupid, but he's an animal.
So he literally does stuff with his back feet, not realizing, and then
He absolutely does realize. He realizes that he doesn't have the claws on the front. So yeah, he's got to kind of dig in with the back a little bit and do like the whole kangaroo thing that they do sometimes. But again, I think you still have all your limbs. I think by the grace of God, you're going to be okay.
tears stuff up. He scratches us, and we're like, ah. So yeah,
You've had him for years. You don't know how to manage that?
I'm gonna have to go check this out. He just stomped on me, and I want to make sure I'm not bleeding.
I'm going to have to go check this out. He stomped on me.
That hurt pretty bad. All right, so guys, I'm gonna head to the bathroom. I'm gonna go look. I feel like he just cut me because it hurts pretty bad. So please give me like a couple minutes to go.
You're not gonna walk away and go do this right now. No.
Clean myself up. The war wounds of having a cat, folks.
Oh my God.
I'll be right back. What's up, Darkside Dabbing? I'll survive, but I definitely should disinfect if I'm bleeding. So.
Ooh, we got the gray jammies today. Ooh, the ones that make him look like he's got a bag of shit in his pants. Okay, big ups. Look, okay, I can't. No, I've been recording for over a half an hour, and honest to God, that I'm calling it right here because this Jasper shit is the best shit that I'm going to get. I've got nothing else to give here, so I'll come back in a couple of hours and do the whole food sandwich thing. So if you want to stop by, do that. It'll be a good time. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. You can only polish a turd so much. You can only make this man so interesting. So if you would like, I invite you to subscribe. If you don't want to, totally cool. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. But I hope to see you in the next one.